all, welcome to my channel. I'm Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today guys we are going to continue with our VW campervan build. So we are going to do stages 58 and 59 of the campervan, and yeah, we're just going to be working on the fuel tank today. I thought we might have been putting the exhaust on today, but we've got to wait on that one for another future issue. So I did have a couple of problems with issue 59. You might have heard in my channel updates. Basically, I got to issue 59. I got issue 59 parts, but the magazine came in German. So yeah, I wouldn't say I understand a word of anything in a different language. So I contacted the Agostini the same day as I received it and just said, look, I've got this magazine in German. Can I please have the English copy? Very apologetic, and they sent out issue 59 in English, so I can understand it. Not like I ever do read the instructions. I always do when I get stuck though, but I do need to read them when we're talking about where we're putting in the screws and which type of screw it is. I can't see it really mean much different in German, but I don't know. Anyway, I'll want to get started on this one today. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay, so issue 58 is fuel tank and assembly of the air filter. Now, we're not going to be working on the fuel tank today, but we are going to be doing the air filter. And first of all, we need this part here. And we need this funny looking part here. And this is just going to slot, there's a little notch in there, and that's just going to slot over just like that. Okay, next we need is this part here. This is the air filter upper assembly, and without dropping it everywhere, this just needs to go on here, just at the top there, into that notch as well. Next piece we need is the outer casing for the air filter. Now it does have a notch which coincides with a notch just on here, and that's just going to go on more or less, just double checking, yeah, because it says that notch. You're going to make sure you line this up correctly, if not these little prop things are not going to go into place. So let's just make sure we do. In the case of just spinning it around, I think that is in place. I believe so. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to secure that in. And we're going to do that with the BP04 screw. Okay, next what we need to do is we've got these little bits here, and they're just going to go up and into the slots. So they're kind of like a clip mechanism for this, if it was to be a full-size campervan. I may need my tweezers with this one, just to give myself a little bit more clear. I don't want to break these. Yeah, a little bit tricky. Okay, that one's in there. That's two in so far. Ah, there we go. So you get the knack. They go into place. Okay, so we've done that. That's all nice and secured it in. And I believe magazine's falling over. That is stage complete. So there we have one air filter box. And I believe we're not doing anything with this for a while, so we're just going to put that one aside. But that is this stage complete. That's 58 done. Okay, so moving on to 59. Now using 59, this is what we got. We got another tyre. I believe this is for the rear of the camper, but we're not actually doing anything today. This stage is tyre and assembly of the fuel tank. So we've got a tyre, but we don't do anything with it. So we're just going to put that to one side, keep it in its packaging. Kind of, we've come to sort of learn that with this build. What we do need though is we need our body for the camper van. And we've got this pipe here. Now this is going to be fitted to a hole just down there, which that's going to go onto there. That's going to go onto there. More or less hold in place. Okay. That's a nice fit. So I don't need to do much with that. Okay, so just move that to one side just for a second. We will be coming back to it. We need our 2 halves of the fuel tank that we got in the previous issue. And with it more or less around this way, we're going to be connecting it together. Now, that goes in that way. Or does it fit the other way? No, it doesn't fit the other way, so it can only go on one way. Just like so. And then we need to screw that down with 2 BP04 screws. That's one. That is 2. Okay, we'll bring our assembly across because we're going to be installing this now. And the way this is going to go on is round this way, with sort of 2 holes just here and here, and this is going to slot into them holes just like so. And then we need to secure that from behind with some BP04 screws. Now the screw holes for here are just right down there, really hard to see. But you can get to them. That's if your screw doesn't come off your screwdriver. Really are hard to see. And it's all black down there, which doesn't help. But that is definitely one in. We'll just get to the other side. It's a simple build, this sometimes. Just feeling that one. There we go. And there we have it. That is our fuel tank in place. So we look at it from the other side. There we go. That's it against the engine. I don't know how much of the fuel tank we are going to see. Sorry, that just popped out there. If you have noted from the previous stages, I have now put the battery on, the aftermarket battery. And then all I've done is the pipes that we got supplied, I've just sort of brought them up and just connected them up. I've already painted on top a red and black terminal, so I just thought just connect them, easiest way to go on that one. But that is all there is to do in this issue. So 58 we've done the air filter. Not too sure where this would go on our engine. Would it go underneath? I don't know. I think I'm going to knock that though. That's going to be slightly annoying. And just see if we could find out where this would go. I can't really see anywhere it would go. Underneath. No. Well, that's going to be intriguing when it comes to it. So I thought I might be able to see where this goes, but there might be some other bits and pieces that need to go on it first. Well, that is this stage complete. That is stage 59 and also 58 done. Well guys, that's it for the campervan for this week. Thank you for tuning in. I think with this campervan, it's small steps, but they're small steps in the right direction, if you understand what I mean. It's nice to get some big pieces on it, like the fuel tank and stuff. Now, I have got my last next delivery for the campervan. That came the other day. And we are basically, I think by the end of that pack, we'll have the floor for the entire length of the vehicle. So we will have it from the rear where the engine is all the way to the front. So we're going to get an idea of the size of this campervan, which is going to be utterly amazing. I can't wait to see what the size of it is going to be, because the campervan, it's a build that I know a couple of people. So there's myself doing it, there's Horlicks doing it. There's a few other people that are doing it on YouTube, but it's not as popular as some of the other builds, not as popular as the Night Rider and other bits and builds out there. So it's really interesting to see how this model coming on. It's very hard to look ahead on it. I did find a German builder, I've forgotten their name. I think it's back 1985, and they've done it on the previous run. And I've been watching that, which has been brilliant. There's no words to it because it's all done to music, but it's just nice to see somebody else building it and seeing what's coming up. But it's very hard to find videos of people building this campervan, which also, you know, it's a little bit exciting as well, because you just don't know what's going to happen next. Anyway, enough of me waffling on. If you like this video, please could you give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell and be notified of any further videos on the channel. But as for always guys, stay safe and bye for now.